This episode of Adventure Incorporated is brought to you by Jeff and many other patrons. You can become a patron at patreon.com/adventureinc. Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 106 and the second episode of The Path of Evocation. Once again, we have a special guest with us. Philip Fuckface McFuckerson Keating from the Botched Podcast blessed us with his presence. You can find him over on Twitter at Imaginary Nomad. If you get a chance, do check out Botched. It's a lot of fun. You can find it anywhere you can find podcasts. I just did a Patreon episode for them. It was really fun. I'm so glad they let me go on and do that, so check it out. And don't forget about all the ways you can help support this show. Just spread the word. The more people you can tell, the better. If you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, share those posts, comment on them, like them, let everyone know just what you think about the show. It really does spread the word, and we don't have any other way to get the word out. You can write us a 5-star review on iTunes. That does help people find the show, make it just a little bit more visible. And of course, you can support us financially over at patreon.com/adventureinc. If you get any value out of the show on a weekly basis, come and give a little value back our way so we can grow the show, make it bigger and better. If you can't afford it, that's okay too. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this show. But if you do have a little extra kicking around and you can send it our way, it'll very much be appreciated. We're trying to do more and more stuff on the Patreon to really give value for your value you kick to us. Anyway, that's enough of all of that. Let's get started. Previously on Adventure Incorporated.
We can't just walk up to the King of Theives warehouse. We need to somehow make it inside. And thankfully, I was planning on going in there already to get... Well, I need to get something in there for myself. But I have purchased from my boy Shank a way to get in. And I guess if you can help me get what I need, I then in return can help you get your runestone, or whatever you're calling it.
After you blow up the wall, you're gonna have to get inside. There's gonna be guards in there. There may or may not be a number of dogs, depending on how things are going. But Shank's kind of fucked you on this one. Because
Shank.
The wall that he recommended you blow out is actually inside a different building.
Where are we going?
Inside.
Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Guys, there's a lot of puppy in this cloak. I needed to say that.
What?
Genevera, the sorcerer. Genevera, you're sitting there next to Clyde, who just goes, "What the fuck?"
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Gebetto, the rogue. As soon as they see the five of you, their expression hardens.
Well, we'll see you later. And Gebetto just turns.
Gillick, the paladin warlock.
But you're dying again, right? Like, you die, then you get a spirit.
And you're nothing.
And then
you become nothing.
And then you're nothing. That sounds like bullshit. Let's go kill the Death Lord.
And Asher, the druid barbarian. Yeah, but I'm asking specifically why Jeff is important to Asher.
It's just the first name. You know what? I don't have to justify this.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. So you guys head inside.
Let's go this way.
You head inside to the fancy clothing store that you've snuck into.
That's where we are.
Yep.
It's perfect for Kath.
We're so happy you're here. Now hand me that explosive.
Yeah, so it's a fancy clothing and jewelry store, and you guys do see the sort of section of the wall that was marked off by Shank to explode.
All right. Poxxin, Gebetto,
All right.
this is you guys. Please do it as neatly as possible. We don't want to cause any more damage to this fancy clothing store.
You might want to leave.
Yeah, we're gonna have to smash. This is gonna be
Okay.
probably smash and run.
I trust you.
Yeah, no.
Trust
that
you
was your
to
first
be as
mistake.
neat as possible.
Yep, I got it. You're right. Well, just head outside real quick, and I'll pretend to like feel the wall out. Like, oh yeah, if I just make a clean cut right, and I just slam the explosive in the middle of it.
Okay.
And I look over to the gnome, and I'm like, this is gonna be a fucking mess. This ain't gonna be. But she's out. We'll tell her it's clean. But I would stand at least 50 yards away. One of two things is gonna happen. This will either explode, or it won't. I don't know.
It's not going to explode.
I only, explosives were a minor for me at school. So, I got the degree. I did well enough to pass, but, we'll see. We'll see.
You went to school for this? I was only an amateur. This is amazing.
Well,
Gebetto is now like studying the like construction of the explosive. And he's like, mine were a lot more direct than this. This makes this is really intense. Wow. I blush a little bit. It's just something that I threw together after 12 What's
hours.
the like?
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Is this the igniter? Is this how this is gonna go?
Well, yes. If once you hit that, we have it exactly 17 seconds to get 50 yards away.
Oh, that seems reasonable, and Gebetto touches it.
Oh, shit. All right, so I guess I'll make a athletics to get out of here in time?
Yeah,
I do.
The five of you who are not Genevera make athletics checks.
19.
15. Oh, no.
6. Not good. Also 6.
17.
What if
sorry.
Gebetto wants to do like a dive
It's still athletics.
into like a pile of clothes?
It's still athletics.
I'm also not going to look back once
Right.
this
Can
actually
he get
goes off.
advantage since he knows he's got to get out of there?
Yeah, you touched it. Take advantage. That's fine.
Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna have a 9.
This is the man who pulled both levers without knowing what it does is afraid of explosives.
Okay.
No, just afraid of exploding.
So, and what's interesting is that this is not you've messed with explosives before, but this is a much more mechanical explosive than you're used to. Okay, so Asher, I think you bolt into the back room where you're a little more protected.
The brains of the operation.
Poxxin, you just walk slowly toward the door, but looking cool the whole time.
Always.
And Kev and Gebetto, your problem is that you had to scramble past the counter, and you couldn't get around and above the counter in time, so you got caught in the blast. Kev and Gillick, I think your problem just you weren't really paying attention to what was happening.
No. I was trying on gloves. What do you think of these, Gillick?
I mean, describe them to me. What do they look like?
Well, they're a light silver, velvet, very soft, and it has just a touch of dark or darker silver along the cuff. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like I have one of these.
There's a massive explosion.
I mean, I like it.
No, you
kinda-
can't. It's done.
Pelted with debris.
As we're flying through the air.
So, the three of you who failed take 30 damage.
Monk.
30?
Yes.
30?
That's dead. No, that's not true.
Yeah, you take 30 damage as the explosion sprays shards of glass from the counter, shards of wood. It just blasts a huge hole in the wall as the brick sprays into the far room. You guys are sort of just laying out, and the alarm from the last ward begins to ring.
Oh,
I have a question.
Yes.
When the explosion happens,
Yes.
are Keth and I still holding
Yes.
hands? Or, like, when we land, are we still touching?
I imagine you must be.
All right. Can I take the 60 points of damage? Because that's how lay on hands works.
Do you have 60 hit points?
I
think you do.
I believe I have a total of 80, and we haven't been hit yet.
You've taken 5 already from the lay on hands you did earlier.
Oh,
So,
that's right.
yes, you take the 60. You're now at 15.
15 hit points. I have 15. Yes. Perfect. All right, but Keth is safe.
Correct. Yeah, you just drain as like you're flying back. You're holding on to him, and as sort of these shards of glass plink into him, they sort of just like bounce off his skin, and the wounds heal immediately as you suck all of that pain like into yourself. Yeah.
Fucking warlock barbarian or warlock paladins. Jeez Louise.
So while the alarm is on, I'm gonna run back into the building.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of turn around just as Poxxin walks out, and then the alarm goes off.
Right. And I'm going to yell for Asher.
Yep.
Hey, you have Dispel Magic, right? Level 3?
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to throw my Pearl of Power at him.
Dink.
Which will restore a 3rd level spell slot.
Dink. And then I dispel the magic.
Turn that shit off!
I do it, and I do it.
It was the cleanest explosion I had.
Yeah, so you guys, you shut off the alarm, and you hear now, with the alarm shut off, you hear the sounds of feet running toward the exploded wall. that is...
Guys, let's go!
Let's go!
I'm sure it's nothing. So real quick before this starts, was the cash register damaged in this explosion?
Yes, the coin register was thrown against the wall, and there is
Did it come open?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spend an action to actually collect everything that was in there.
Okay. Yeah. Poxxin's like, oh, there's some guys coming. Jumps over and grabs a fucking ton of coins.
I gotta get into position.
Was the glove rack damaged in the explosion?
Yeah. Sadly, all of the gloves were damaged.
All of them.
Okay.
I have one.
There's no more gloves. Actually, Gillick can't even say Gillick's looking hurt. Gillick's
But
like
the gloves.
But the gloves. Like there's a twang of pain for him because he wants Keth to have nice gloves.
Sadness.
Guys, let's go. Let's
go,
go.
let's go, let's go, let's
Through the
go,
wall.
let's go.
Let's through the...
Okay.
Can Gillick use a cure light wounds on himself as we're running?
Yes. Yes. Go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds on yourself.
You guys see like rubble shift and Gebetto like crawl out from underneath the rubble. He is just covered in like cuts and is like bleeding all over, and like his whole face is like already starting to bruise.
Oh boy.
Oy. All right.
Like,
Gebetto,
he wipes-
come here, and I
Yeah?
cast level 2 cure wounds on him. Blowing all my
As he
health.
like pulls himself all the way out of the rubble. Gebetto, come here.
You
Okay.
fucking idiot! All right, how to my best.
This is some real hood rat shit.
Did you guys fucking see that? Holy shit!
Yeah, literally like everyone in a 10-block radius saw that shit.
Yeah, it's a
Let's
good thing
go.
we're stealthy.
Let's Gebetto, you heal 17 hit points.
Hell yeah! I just doubled my current hit point total.
Yeah.
Oh my
What's
God.
up?
I rolled
Three-
2 sevens and added
3 guards appear inside the doorway, or the hallway. Like, hey, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell, dude? Why'd you blow up our wall?
Get him. And they draw their weapon.
Well, it was a nice try.
They kind of realized when the explosion blew in the wall.
I'm just a simple shopkeeper, sirs.
Otherwise, why would I be stealing all this gold? I mean, holding all this gold.
I'm trying to protect my gold from these intruders, of course.
So
Help me.
Everyone give me an initiative, and we'll just carry it through whatever happens in here.
Great.
Cool.
9.
20.
4. Yeah. Geth got a 9.
16.
7.
What's your dexterity modifier, Asher?
+1.
Okay. The guards make their first actions.
Oh, fuck off.
They come charging into the room, and they, with their weapons drawn, I think probably the first people that they, the way that I see it, if like you did like a semicircle around this opening, Poxxin would be against the wall where the cash register was. You've got Genevera, then you've got Gebetto sort of crawling around in the rubble. Asher has gone to him. Then it's Gillick, who's very badly wounded. And then Keth, who's trying on gloves. So they probably charge forward toward Asher and Gebetto. The first one does.
Come on.
He takes a swing at Asher.
Sure.
Misses.
Yay.
Takes another swing. Misses.
Yay.
And in fact, so he comes in with the first blade, he swings it by you, you dodge out of the way. He tries again on the backswing, and you get that crystal shield up.
Yeah.
And he catches the shield with the blade, and the blade just clatters to the ground.
Hell yeah.
And he's just standing before you unarmed. The second guard runs off toward Genevera. Cool. Great. What the hell? Okay, so the second guard comes running over toward Genevera. He swings the blade down, and Genevera, you sidestep it. And as he goes to like catch you on the way back up, you actually like thinking quickly. You kick with your foot at the blade that's near the ground, and you actually just like kick it out of his hand, and it slides across the floor and is over near Poxxin.
God, we're badasses today, Jen. Holy shit.
The last one runs over to Gillick and Keth. It tries to hit Gillick with the sword.
And it trips over itself and dies.
The sword bounces off Gillick's armor, who I don't think you even get your shield up, Gillick. Like, you're just like...
yeah, like the hammer's not even summoned.
And then it attacks Keth, and also, Keth, you just batted away with the... with your Redeemer.
Oh my god, they're terrible.
They're real bad. They're doing real bad.
They're interns.
It's the night shift. They didn't expect anything would ever happen.
Okay, so Asher, it's your turn.
Cool. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do some fun stuff, I think. I'm going to cast, for the first time, I think, Conjure Woodland Beings. And I'm going to summon 2 Fae that are called Quicklings from Volo's Guide.
Okay, but they're not Fae.
Huh?
They're not Fae, but that's fine.
They're whatever, you know what I mean. They're F-A... They're
No.
F-E-Y, not F-A-E.
Sure. They're not Fae, but that's fine.
They're woodland creatures.
They're woodland creatures. I love it.
Okay. I summoned 2 of them. I'll roll their initiative, I guess. Jesus Christ. +6 dexterity. Whoops. And they rolled a 10.
Okay.
So 4 + 6. So they appear, and then I turn into a. What do I turn into? Is a good question.
Genevera, you had like
squid.
a 9, was that right?
Huh?
Genevera?
I had a 9.
Okay. So they'll go after Poxxin.
Okay. I turn into a cave bear.
Okay.
And I end my turn.
Poxxin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
Gillick quietly screams.
use my.
The bears.
I will use my crossbow.
The bears.
And take a shot at the guard who dropped his sword.
Yep.
Near Genevera, and I will hit him with a 21.
Yep.
14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot him, and it, like, you sink a crossbow bolt into his side. Did you take sneak attack on that?
No, I didn't, actually.
He's in combat with Genevera, so you can.
And like a knowledgeable roll, I know, rogue, I know exactly what sneak attack does.
It's a... how many dice is it up to, Gebetto?
It's an
Level-
extra d6.
Level 8 is 4d6.
Jesus!
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
lot. It's a lot.
So what'd I say, 14? Terrible rolls. I do 26 damage to him.
Okay, that's fine. I think you shoot him in the neck, and he, like, it goes through, and he's like, and he looks really shocked as he stares at Genevera as the blood just pours down, like, from his neck, and he just falls to his knees and then flops over.
He ruined my
Hell
arrow.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to wash that
That's
arrow
graphic.
now.
Your quicklings go, Asher.
Cool. So how many guards are left?
2.
2. One quickling goes over to one of them, and he makes 3 dagger attacks. It's so exciting.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shank, shank, shank.
His name is Shane.
Your body.
It is a... Oh, my God. An 18, a 22, and... what's 13 plus 8?
A hit.
21.
All of them hit.
Yep.
So 1d4 plus 6, 3d4 plus 18. No. Yep. Holy moly. 18 plus 19. No, 9 plus 18. Math. So 27.
Yeah, it goes up to the one near Kething Gillick, and just shanks him in the back a bunch of times. Just stabs him with the dagger, like in the kidneys, and he just like reaches back while he screams out in pain, and then dies. He just dies. He doesn't even hit the floor, and he's dead.
These things are fucking sick. Holy shit.
They're woodland characters?
They're
From South Park?
Apparently.
Blood
And then
orgy!
Blood orgy!
They scream "Hail Satan" every time they kill someone.
The second one goes over to the other guard. He rolls a 20, a crit. He rolls a crit, an 18 plus 8, and a 1.
Okay.
So what happened?
Roll the damage from the crit and the hit. So you're gonna roll 3d4, and you're gonna add the modifier twice.
So, add the right. No, because you add the modifier per hit, right?
Correct. You only hit twice. Okay. The crit only gets
right.
the modifier once.
Okay. 7 plus 12. 7 plus 12. But then the double. Which was the double one?
No, don't double. You're rolling 3d4, and you're adding
Okay,
the modifier twice.
Cool. 4, 5, 6. 7 plus 12.
So 19.
19.
Yeah, so he stabs him a couple of times. This one's the one right in front of you, so he maybe sort of gets to prepare himself a little bit more. The creature stabs into him twice, and then the third time he's like ready for it. And as the creature goes to stab, he like has his sword in well, actually, he doesn't have his sword. He's never mind.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, nothing happened. Attack rolls against quicklings have disadvantage unless they are incapacitated or restrained.
So yeah, nothing. He just sort of like stumbles and moves past the guy, but the guy's like, "Oh Jesus!"
But he takes 19 damage also.
Yes, he does. Keth, it's your turn.
Oh my goodness! All right, Keth is feeling surprisingly spry after being blown up. Doesn't know why, but he's feeling great. So the guy near us, Gillick and I, is dead.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep. There's a weird.
That's what I remember.
What does a quickling? What does a quickling look like?
Like little alien things.
Oh wait, this is one of Rob's guys?
Quickling 5e.
Oh. Wait, yeah. What does that look like? Sorry, I thought it was a bad guy.
It looks like this apparently. Depending on. Oh yeah, that's like a little fairy thing.
Use your words.
Yeah, use your words.
It's like a little. Hold on. It looks like a very tiny blue. Because they are tiny, right? Or are they? Yeah, tiny fae. They're a tiny little blue, fairy-looking thing that have a bunch of daggers, and it looks like little tiny cute leather armor. And they're just adorable. That's all. But they stab you a lot. So yes, they are.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Hey! Oh! Oh!
She had real cute leather armor, man.
Always.
And she stabbed me a fuck ton.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Keth is going to. He's feeling good. He wants to get in there. He's gonna run to the farthest guy from him and tackle him, like grapple him.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
All right.
At advantage, because you ran.
$25.
Yeah, so you run.
24.
You run forward, you lower your shoulder, and you wrap yourself around this guy and bring him to the floor. He's like shouting out. He's just been stabbed a whole bunch. He hurts real bad. You tackle him to the ground. He doesn't have his weapon. He's like, "Stop! Stop! I submit! I submit!"
All right.
Does he stone cold stunner him?
Yeah. What kind of cool wrestling move that I don't know did I do to him?
You speared him. You speared him.
You
is what
choke
you
slam him.
Well, so far you've speared him, but you can do what you'd like now.
Excellent.
You rear naked choke him. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I'll do that.
Take his clothes off.
Wait, hold on. What?
That's a nice surcoat you have. So yeah, Keth has him like in a chokehold, but like he's gonna like let him talk and be like, guys, do we want to hear him out?
Yes,
No.
yeah. Let's. Yes, like put him to sleep.
Okay, so Keth like squeezes a little bit and just knocks him out.
You squeeze a little
And
bit.
then tie him up.
Hold on. You squeeze him a little bit. He has not passed out. He is fighting against your squeeze.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Nope. He passes out. Keth puts him away. We find the treasure. End of
Keth, champion of the universe.
We did it!
Genevera, it's your turn.
Damn it.
Genevera.
Okay.
Yeah.
I cast Charm Person.
On the guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
that Keth's holding.
It's a wisdom save. Yeah.
Okay.
She misses, and I'm charmed.
He succeeds in his save. I'm charmed.
All right. Well,
Good
I
one,
guess as a bonus, I shoot my acid chromatic orb at him and just gonna kill him. Then if you can't
Be my
charm
friend
him,
J.K. Powell.
so like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
If I remember correctly, he said try to kill as little people as possible.
Yeah, but I tried.
You did all right. Yeah, A for effort.
You watched me
A for
try.
effort.
You watched
Roll
me
your
try.
attack.
This
Hey,
guy's clearly too smart. Clearly too smart.
No judgment from me.
Roll your attack at disadvantage, please.
Oh.
Keth is grappling him.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
So 18
All right.
versus a 27.
Well, fine. You
Point blank range.
you hurl a ball of acid.
Yeah, so out of my ring comes green, slivery, slimy stuff right at his face.
Yeah, it hits him square in the chest, douses him in acid, and he sort of melts away under Keth's holding arms. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bye.
I don't want to kill this guy.
14
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
plus 4.
Yeah, you just burn him away under while Keth's holding on to him.
Sorry.
Yeah, Keth has all like guts on him now.
Yeah. So next up's Gebetto.
Everyone's dead, right?
In this room.
Gebetto
Oh, shit.
crosses the rubble and starts heading toward where Shank said the key would be.
Okay.
I follow.
So you enter into... Well, it's not your fucking turn.
I follow anyway.
Language.
So you enter into the warehouse. In front of you are large piles of crates, boxes, barrels, various items that have been stacked up. Along the, let's say the south side, right? If you are entering from the west.
South side.
Along the south side of the building are the area where the protected goods would be, the ones that are going into the collection.
Sure.
Along the north side is where a lot of like the trade goods that they have taken that they're going to be going back out are. Along the east wall, you see a number of sort of smaller items that are maybe more like you see a bunch of runestone keys sort of lined up on the wall where they've sort of like placed them, they've organized them so that they can be used to sell out from here.
Great. Gebetto heads straight for the east wall.
Okay. Yeah, you run deep into the room, and as you sort of come through with the big pile on your left and the big pile on your right, there are 2 guards and 3 large hounds.
Great. Are they all on the right there?
They're sort of at the... If there's like a T, you're coming through the middle of these 2 sets of boxes on either side. They're at the intersection. At the T.
Okay. So all 5 of them are in the same space.
The same general area, yeah. They're probably within 45 feet of each other.
Great. Wait, 45?
Yeah. There's probably like 10 feet between each one.
Oh. So this is like a huge fucking building.
Yeah, it's a big building. It's a big building.
Okay.
But you could...
I'm not trying to run through it, like, alone then. I thought, like, it was the same sort of situation that we were just in.
It is long. It is not wide. It is long. So you've run 25 feet or whatever, and you've made it halfway across the building, including the 10 feet you ran inside the jewelry shop.
Sure.
Right?
Then I'd like to duck, like, kind of behind a set of barrels to hide.
Roll a hide check.
And wait for them.
Yeah, roll a hide check.
Great.
Man, I wish I...
All right. A natural 20 plus 18, 38 stealth check.
Great. Gillick, it's your turn.
Oh, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand while I'm standing there waiting.
Okay. Go ahead, Gillick.
Gillick's gonna struggle and spend a round just trying to summon the hammer.
Okay. And I think you spend a whole round doing it, but you do summon the hammer.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. The guards run forward with the hounds. They run right past you, Gillick. They didn't even... Gebetto. They didn't even see you. And they get to about the doorway. The hounds get a little bit further. They come barreling into the finery store. But they don't make contact with anyone. Asher, it's your turn.
Woo, bear time. Am I within attacking range of a dog?
Yeah, you can run up the 15 feet or whatever to reach the dogs.
Okay. I go to 15 feet, and I reach the dogs. And I go up to one of them, and I do multi-attack, a bite, and a claw. One bite. That will be... Oof, that's not great. 13?
That will not hit.
And then the claw, 15.
That will hit.
Okay, cool. That's the higher damage one, yay. 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
Rake it.
Yeah, you scrape your hand across the dog, and like 3 lines of blood just sort of run across its back where you scraped it.
Good.
Poxxin, it's your turn.
I'm going to spend an action to put my hood up on my cloak. And I'm going to try to stealth past all the dogs and into the actual warehouse.
Roll a stealth check at advantage.
Pass without a trace is not active, just for reference.
That's fine. I got a 26.
Okay. Yeah, so you sort of pull yourself... you pull the cloak around yourself tightly and move with sort of an exceptional grace and silence as you slip past the dogs and around the corner into the warehouse.
Is there a second story on this warehouse? Like, do I see rafters that have, the more expensive things up there?
So it doesn't look like they're storing anything up there, but there are rafters up above.
Yeah. Hell, you know what? I'm gonna use my second story work and move up there. And since I'm a thief, it doesn't cost me a move action.
Okay, sure. So you move around the corner and you scramble up into the sort of the rafters up above. And now you sort of have a view of this warehouse from above.
Sure. Would I have a remembrance of the blueprint to know where what I am looking for would be?
You know it's in the pile of boxes to the right, because that's the stuff that's going into his private collection.
Sure.
And so the thing you're looking for is probably in that private collection, or at least the things that are going to be transferred to the private collection. So you know it's over there. You could make a investigation check to try and find a container that would be like similar in size and whatever, like proportion, I guess, or whatever it would need to be able to contain it.
17?
Okay. Yeah, while you're sort of looking over the boxes, you see a couple that you can discount like immediately. There's some like barrels, which would be pointless. You find some like real thin wooden boxes that would be like that it would just burn right out of. Like it would not be a good containment for. Towards the back of the room, you do see a large iron box. That's probably it's just a little bit taller than you, and it's a square, which seems to be just about perfect for what you think would. Toward the back of the room.
All right. I think that's my turn. Unless
Okay.
you're going to let me attack from above.
Not this turn. We'll save that.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay. So your little summon guys get to go. Asher.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't. Yep, the quicklings. Yay! There's more hounds and guards and stuff.
Yeah, there's 3 hounds in the room. 2 guards are on their way in.
Cool. What is their movement? Their speed is 120 feet.
These things are fucking disgusting.
Holy shit! They have 10 hit points. So literally any spellcaster goes. Any spellcaster goes no, and they're dead.
I'm gonna remember that, just so you know.
Right? Yeah, bad move.
I'm over it. One quickling moves 120 feet to one of the guards behind the dogs because it can.
Okay, sure. The dogs get attacks of opportunity?
Can it make acrobatics checks to jump around them? It has +8. Okay,
That's
then
not
never
a
mind.
rule.
Well, I missed tumble checks, guys. The first.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
We played the 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons on this 2-year-old podcast.
No.
Just as a heads
Hard
up.
no. Okay, the first quickling goes up to the dog that I did not attack.
Okay.
And makes 3 stabby attacks. That one's okay. 13 plus. What are the plus? 21, 17, and 10.
2 hits.
Yay. 2, 3. 15.
Okay.
And the other one goes up to the one that I did attack.
Okay.
3 stabby hits. Ooh, not nearly as good. 12, 24, and woof. 11.
Okay, so 1 hit.
Okay. That will be 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, the hound still looks like it's standing. It's hurt, but it's standing.
Okay. And that's your
Okay.
turn.
Keth, it's your turn.
Is there a large cloak near me?
Yeah, you could pull a cloak up out of the ground from the rubble.
Cool. So I'm gonna do that, and then what I want to do is basically isolate one of the dogs. Like I want to orient myself so that I'm basically one-on-one with one of the dogs.
Okay.
And then when I do that, I want to hold action until it charges at me.
Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah, you grab a cloak and you move to sort of square off with the one that Asher's quickling stabbed, but not the one he's fighting. And you sort of get its attention and hold your action.
Excellent.
Genevera, it's your turn.
Great. Is there anyone in between the start of the first dog and the end of the last guard? Like
between you and the guard and the dog?
No, between the dog and the last guard. Basically, can I get them all in a circle?
You can get them all. You'd hit both quicklings.
It's fine.
If it's a deck save, they're fine though.
Great. So, fireball.
Jeez Louise. Oh my god.
Okay.
Am I gonna get
lighting
hit?
this place up. Gebetto, I know Gebetto's gone in, right?
You do know he's gone in.
Yeah, so I'm just assuming that he's gonna go get our shit, and we're gonna leave.
Okay. So it's 120-foot radius?
No.
God.
It's a 60-foot radius?
No, it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
I was like, what the
I'm not an
fuck?
insane person.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a little bit of an insane person, but like not like an entirely insane person.
Okay.
So cool.
So they need to make dex saving throws?
They sure do.
So make
Including
2
the
dex saving throws for the quicklings. And
Yay! Thank goodness they have evasion. One of
Poxxin,
them's
make
gonna
a
fucking die.
Poxxin, make a death saving throw. I mean, not death saving throw, a dex saving
What?
throw.
Oh shit! No, I didn't know he was
He's
there.
up. He's up on the rafters just above the door, and you're gonna blow a fireball right at the door.
Oh god! I yell up at him. I'm so sorry.
Oh fuck. Oh Jesus. 18.
Do you have evasion?
I do.
Ooh.
Okay, Genevera, they all fail.
Hell yeah.
One quickling rolls 24, and the other one 14.
And they both have evasion
So
as
they-
well?
They have evasion, yeah.
Is 14...
So if you
No, it's 16.
Okay.
one fails, one passes.
So Poxxin succeeds.
Right, and he has evasion.
I tug real tight to the beam that I'm on.
That's right.
I yell up, I'm so sorry. I hope
you
we
said
can
you
still
were
be
gonna-
friends.
You wanted a pet dog. I don't know what you're doing.
I know. I just honestly, then they were so scary and came so fast.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
This
You're
is,
still my friend.
No.
35.
I mean,
Par for the course.
35 damage.
35 damage.
Yeah,
a quickling poofs. Like
the fireball just explodes out. 3 dogs go flying further into the room. It's the second explosion in the same spot in a short period of time. And the wall and ceiling...
She's sad about it.
The wall and ceiling begin to rumble as this second explosion sort of happens. So
Does it... So I'm holding on to a metal structure.
your building is fine.
Okay.
Oh.
It is
okay.
It is the clothing shop that the ceiling is
God,
beginning
I
to
hope
give
he has
way in.
insurance.
Ooh, I run through the wall.
I hope he got explosion insurance. It's probably like an old 90-year-old guy who's been doing this for years.
My family has run this clothing haberdashery for centuries.
So
And we've never had a
haberdashery.
problem.
Clothing hat shop.
There could be hats there too.
Thank God they won't notice that they've been robbed as well.
They won't notice because it's been destroyed.
I guess all the gold just melted.
Gebetto and Poxxin, you see the two guards like blast backward and slide across the floor. Both of them are dead as well. Genevera, you then run into the warehouse and are standing on a scorched ground at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Gillick,
Yeah.
it's your
And
turn.
I yell back, Gillick, Asher, Kath, you might want to come into this half of the building that's not going to collapse.
I run immediately to where Jared Vera is, but make sure I'm dragging Kevin.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you run in there. You sort of grab Keth and bring him along. He was waiting for a dog to come charging at him, which it did, but it was on fire. So I suspect he didn't do what he was planning to do.
Oh no, I definitely did what I was planning to do.
What were you planning to do?
Kiss it.
I was gonna
Give it Billy
kind of
rubs.
like bullfighting with the
Sure.
with the cape.
So you're
And
now
then
holding a flaming cape.
after- No, instead I want to just throw it on him and run.
Okay, great. You're doing your part to put the fire out, I guess. So we loop back around to Asher.
Okay. I get out of this scorching building. And I, as a bear, I unbear.
Okay.
I unwild shape.
Was it unbearable?
unbearable. And I start looking for the key that we're looking for and issue the same command, because there's no other things here, right?
Not right this second.
Well,
So
kind of.
I issue a command to the quickling to also start looking.
Okay. Poxxin, it's your turn. Wait, hold on. I skipped Gebetto. Gebetto, you go.
Great.
Because I skipped your ass.
That's right. So How far am I from the keys?
Probably like 25, 30 feet. But there's a wall of various keys.
They're called rune stones.
Yes, there's
Educate yourself, son.
Key.
That's right. There's a wall of rune stones. Thank you. Fucking finally.
Language.
Earning our explicit tag. It's fine.
And so, have the changelings or whatever already ran
Quickling.
No,
It's only
it has
one.
not. The quickling is still in the falling building because it's not yet the quickling's turn.
Okay.
Tis not yet.
Is there anything fancier looking than these rune stones against this wall of small, valuable trinkets?
Yeah, there's a couple other things up there. What do you think would draw your eye? Like, what kinds of things would you be maybe looking for?
Something that is the shiniest thing on the wall
Okay.
and the dullest thing on the wall.
Ooh, some.
Something
Because
old,
he
something
has
new.
he has seen the play.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, right.
So you're looking for something.
Ishtar Jones. Yeah, he's seen Ishtar Jones in the Final Crusade.
Tara Jones. Fuck off.
Okay. Sure. So you send the mage hand to go and collect these two things?
I send the mage hand to collect the shiniest thing, and I use my real hand on the dullest thing.
Okay.
Safety.
That's right. Or like the thing that looks the least you know what I'm trying to say. Like the thing that looks like you're supposed to overlook it.
Sure.
The diamond in the rough.
Sure. So you grab a small length of what looks like a pewter pipe.
Hell yeah.
Just a small length of pewter pipe that is hanging along the wall.
Great.
Okay. You also, the mage hand grabs a piece of melted down platinum that has been forged into a small ball bearing.
Okay. The mage hand will put that directly into my backpack.
Great. So we will move on to Poxxin now.
I climbed down.
Did you grab
After
your thing?
having, my backpack singed.
I'm so sorry.
Greatly.
Okay, yeah, you clamber down.
And I'm going to make my way towards the giant... You said it was iron?
Yes, it's an iron chest.
So yes, I'll make my way towards that.
Okay. Yeah, you get...
Being as stealthy as possible.
Sure. You get pretty close to it. You sort of duck in behind a thing when you... you're sort of hiding behind things as you go. And you sort of ducked in behind something as you're within 15 feet of it. You can get there next turn.
Sure.
Keth, it's your turn. What are you doing? Oh, actually, no, it's a quickling's turn. Sorry.
It's looking at the wall of rune keys and trying to figure out which one it is, but it's doing it in a way that's really blurry.
Okay. Yeah, so
That's
you
it.
send the quickling over. It, speeds by you. It scoots over to the wall. It, zips around a bunch, and it comes back with one of every rune stone.
No, this wasn't...
Is it so pleased?
it is like an unseelie fairy, so it's probably like, now when can I kill?
It's not Fae.
That's
I
great,
need to be
though.
clear. It's not
We
Fae.
got them all.
No, it's unseelie fairy, I've decided. Fairy is a different thing.
We got all of them.
We got all of them.
Let's go home.
No.
No.
No. Our job is not complete yet.
You're right. Let's get Poxxin shit and then let's leave.
Language, but yes, let's do that.
The doors at the north end
No,
of the building
boy.
burst open.
I'm sure it's nothing.
The King of Thieves and 12 guards enter at the doors. They all seem to be wearing much more advanced armor than the guards you've already fought.
Quickling-proof armor, you might say.
Meanwhile, behind you, the ceiling of the clothing store collapses in and blocks off your exit through the west exit.
I cast Charm Person.
On who?
It is your turn. Okay, so for your turn,
On the King of Thieves.
you're going to cast Charm Person on the King of Thieves. You sort of like throw out the spell, and it like careens across the room and sort of poofs against him, and he shakes his head and he says, "Not today, not you guys again. I will kill every one of you. Get them."
Except
Great.
for
For my
Poxxin.
bonus action, I... Go ahead.
No.
He's just saying, except for Poxxin.
Except for Poxxin.
Oh.
He's a good guy. Oh, thank you.
For my bonus, I cast Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay.
So, shoot up my crossbow and just a big bubble of, like, an even bigger bubble of acid than before.
Keth jumps out of the
It
way.
just, like, yeah. It just, like, is like a tiny little green ball, like a tiny little thing, and then, like, right when it gets, like, right in front of the King of Thieves' forehead, like, he's, like, cross-eyed looking at it, it poofs, and then it becomes a giant 20-foot sphere of acid.
He's gonna trip balls.
And so it is. It's a
Yeah,
dex saving
it is
throw,
dex.
right?
Yep.
Wow, you got real lucky. You got a lot of hits. you earned
So many hits of acid.
So many hits of acid.
He's never coming back.
So 7 of the 12 guards get hit by the acid splash full on, as well as the King of Thieves. The 5 who do not get hit, their armor seems to sort of absorb the extra damage.
Gets neutralized.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
Great. So that is 38.
38 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so the sphere of acid blasts, and it does look like the armor that they are wearing also seems to protect them from that blast to a degree. They do definitely get hit by it, and they take the damage, but or they take some damage. But it does not look like it was as effective as it could have been. And you also notice that the King of Thieves, after his like clothing gets burned away by the acid, is also wearing...
Is naked.
He's also wearing some of this high-powered armor. Okay.
He's a never nude.
So, only some. What parts is he wearing?
The breastplate and the jerkin.
Gross. Of course.
Language.
The 2 biggest targets. Those are the ones he's still wearing.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Gebetto, it's your turn.
All right. With his bonus action, Gebetto is going to take one more item from the wall. Whatever is the next most valuable looking item.
Okay. Yeah, I think you grab something and you pull it back, and as the mage hand brings it back, you realize that it is an explosive device, not unlike the one that Poxxin had.
Oh, hell yeah. That's better than he could have imagined he was going to get. That is perfect. Gebetto grabs it with his real hand from the mage hand and runs.
Also, do me a favor, make a stealth check for that action.
Sure. 18.
Yeah. So go ahead and mark that off. That is a stealth action performed in combat.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Gebetto is going to try and sneak over to Poxxin now. So that the guards don't see him.
Give me another stealth check.
If possible. Okay. 17. No, 16. 8 and 8 is 16.
Okay, you don't know if it was successful.
Okay, that's fine. When he gets to Poxxin, I'm going to be like, hey, check out what I got. I'm going to put it on this wall here, and then we can just pull this gigantic fucking chest out of here and get the fuck out.
Well, first off, watch your mouth. Second, we only need what's inside here. We don't need the whole thing. I mean, I don't think I could carry this, but the contents of the safe are more important than the actual safe, unless you're looking to maybe, sell the safe, and then we can make a couple.
I'm just trying to get out of here as fast as we can.
Right,
so that
well, I put it on the wall, and I'll probably,
Gebetto puts it on the wall. It's a
look,
17-second timer, right?
Well, it is, unless you don't hit the button right away like you did last time.
Does Gebetto hit the button?
Tell me when you're within 17 seconds of getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, sugar. All right. Well, don't hit the button yet. Give everybody. Nobody knows this is happening but us. So you might want to. Tell everybody.
That's always the best way. Fuck it, they'll find out.
We're gonna start our own show. It's gonna be the Geppetto Poxxin Hour. No. But yeah. Just get it set, and then maybe, I don't know, hit the button in 12 to 18 seconds. I think that's 3 rounds.
Gebetto, do you hit the button?
No.
Okay.
Gebetto holds off 1 round.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Gillick, it's your turn.
I assume hitting the button is an action, and I've already used one to place the charge.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Gillick just hits the button.
Gillick runs over, full speed.
Full speed. Boom. He's just never have you seen him with more intent in his face. just fucking, this is what I'm doing right now. It has to be done. Boom.
Okay, Gillick runs from, he sees the people come in, he sees the acid ball go out, he turns and runs full tilt towards Gebetto, and is just looks like he's charging you, Gebetto, and then right over your head, he slams the button on the bomb against the wall. And a 17-second timer begins.
So that's how many rounds?
3.
2.5.
Yeah, two and some change.
2.5.
2 and some change. 2 and some change.
You're right. Yeah, Gebetto looks at Poxxin and just shrugs.
Poxxin curses in Thieves' Camp.
Asher, it's your turn.
What the
Gebetto just nods.
heck is happening? Jeez. I don't even know what the fuck to do. How close are all of the dudes in front of us?
I can't even with this bit. All right, 40 feet away, we'll say.
They're 40 feet away?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on. I forgot I prepared this spell. Oh my god. I cast yep, nope, cool. I cast Tidal Wave.
Okay. What does Tidal Wave do?
You conjure a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. Range is 120 feet. The area can be up to 30 feet long and up to 10 feet wide and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failure, they take 2d8 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. On a success, half damage and are not knocked prone.
Are you making the wave come from behind them through the doors or from you toward them?
That would be funny. I'm going to make it... I didn't even think of that. Because I feel like they wouldn't see that coming and be... Yep, I do that. I make them... from behind them, the tidal wave comes towards us.
And it's a dex saving throw?
Yep. DC 14?
You have 5 failures,
Yeah.
which does not include the King of Thieves.
Whatever.
I'll roll damage.
6, 5, and 3. So 12, 15, 20. 20 damage.
Okay, yeah, a blast of the wave comes like barreling in from behind. It washes down over them. Their armor seems to absorb much of the attack. So none of them get knocked prone, but the 5 that you do hit seem to take some damage. The others seem to avoid it.
Some bullshit.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's it. Oh, yeah, no. Like, Quickling operates on its own.
Poxxin, it's your turn.
I am gonna make my way to the iron safe and use fast hands to unlock it.
What does fast hands do?
Cool.
I can
Unlocks a fucking safe.
I can use
Alright.
my thieves' tools to disarm
Language.
a trap, open a lock, take an item. It's, you can use a bonus action to guarantee your cunning action. I'm great.
Okay,
I'm the greatest at unlocking.
roll a
saves.
sleight of hand check at advantage.
You are a
Let's do that.
mountain.
Roll it at advantage.
You are an eagle.
Oh, an advantage. That's great. I need that. 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you put the thieves' tools in and you sort of into the lock and you start jiggling around and you hear a click and the first lock falls off.
Out of how many locks?
When you slide the lock off, you realize that the chest itself has a lock embedded in it underneath.
We might as well just take this. All right. Can I use another bonus action to continue to tinker with the lock?
Yeah, so we'll say you can use one standard action, one bonus action. So go ahead and make another lock, sleight of hand at advantage.
Woo! Hot dog. 26.
Okay, yeah, you this time much quicker. You slide in the lockpick into this lock. It's a less complicated lock, and you just pop it, and you open up the chest, and inside there is sort of this steel-framed orb with these sort of glass plates, and inside is sort of a swirling red and orange. So there's like red and orange energy swirling around inside of it.
Okay, so kind of like when they open up a suitcase in Pulp Fiction and it just glows and everyone's in awe of the
Well, actually,
situation.
this orb is like suspended in like a liquid. There's like an orb, like a metal orb. Well, like a metal framed orb. It's more of a glass orb that has these colors swirling around inside of it.
Well, I am thrown back a little bit. I've probably exceeded my action to. I probably can't grab it this round, can I?
Probably not. No.
Yeah. Are you sure? I'm gonna roll for it.
And I lied. It's
I-
red and I lied. It's red and purple. It's red and purple. not
Oh,
red and orange.
that changes everything.
Yeah, that's why you
so-
can't pick it up because it's red and purple. If it were red and orange, you'd be able to
If
do
it
it.
were black and yellow.
Black.
Wait.
Nah.
So
Pittsburgh's awful.
okay.
Send your emails to Dennis at Botch Podcast.
Okay. All right. So you can pick it up next round.
That's fine.
The Quickling goes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yep. And it goes up to Horton and it stabs it 3 times. Him 3 times.
No.
Well, it leaves. It goes
I
very
mean-
far away because
No,
Horton is a long
Make it-
distance away.
Wait,
Make it give you the stones first before it dies.
I thought it already did.
Yeah,
Did
it did. It brought
Yeah.
him the runes.
I have
Okay.
I have a bag full of
Great.
keystones. And
Tight, bro. It's gonna be the best party ever.
bag full of keystones, and I'm
God
ready
damn
to party.
I went to college. I know what that's like.
Oh fuck. So it goes and stabs the King of Thieves 3 times.
King of Thieves.
Boy, and boy, yikes. It rolls. What does it roll?
Quick, make it up.
Nat,
Yeah.
all of them nat 20s.
Oh,
So,
boy.
Oh boy. 2 10s and a 16.
Yeah, none of them succeed.
Oh boy. That's it. That's all it
okay.
does.
Kef, it's your turn. So, just to lay it out for you, you and Genevera and Asher are all standing in a group. Behind you, Gillick,
Who's you?
Keth.
Oh.
Behind you, Gillick, Gebetto, and Poxxin are over near a chest and some strange device on the wall. And the King of Thieves and his 12 guys are in front of you. About 40 feet away.
Oh god. So Keth sees a tidal wave. He sees Gillick like haul ass across the room and just hit something on the wall. He's concerned. He yells out, "Gillick, what did you just do?"
Is it Gillick's
No.
turn?
Well, he can't
Okay.
answer.
But you
on
can
my
respond. I'll give you a response.
I don't want a response yet. Where am I relative to the orb?
To the orb, you're right next to the orb.
Oh, okay, perfect. Gillick says nothing.
All right.
Great.
Fucking.
Yeah, what he did is he pressed the fucking button. It's gonna blow up.
What?
Yeah. It's gonna blow up.
Like
in any second.
Keth fucking says, "Let's get the fuck out of here," and then runs towards the blown up door hole.
I think it's funny that someone admonishing us for our language has made us swear 3 times as much as we normally do in the show.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
True. We really don't curse very much.
Yeah, now we're like, no, you know what? This is our goddamn show. We'll say whatever the fuck we want.
Stop showing off. You're making me blush.
Funny. All right, so what are you doing?
I'm just running. I'm just like, what the fuck? Let's get out of
What are
here.
you running
Just
to?
running around. Just running in circles.
Still a little jet lagged from being inside Plug. I don't know.
Plug lagged?
Clug
Jet
lag.
plugged?
Plug lag.
Okay, so are
From
you
the
running?
maker's off.
Are you running over to Gillick?
No, I'm heading towards the door that we just came from.
The door you came from has collapsed.
All right.
It is no longer accessible.
Is there another?
The other door is behind all the bad guys.
Oh fucking A.
The moment Gillick sees Keth go anywhere, he yells, "Stay here!"
Fucking Keth does not leave the room. As he's running towards the
Gillick gives Keth a look that says, "Get over here."
Right now, mister, you are in such trouble.
Keth doesn't listen, but he also doesn't go that far.
So Keth literally spends his turn running in a circle.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
Okay, great. The King of Thieves and his men charge forward.
Oh.
You're
no.
Yes, they're going before you. Did you not cast a vitriolic sphere at them last turn?
Yeah, but isn't their turn at the top of the round? The other bag.
The other bad guys were. Theirs is not. They burst into the doors last round here. So they come charging forward. They get about 30 feet in. They're still like 10 feet away from you guys. But they have their weapons drawn. So now it is your turn, Genevera.
Great.
Oh, they had to move.
All right. I'm going to cast a fireball at them.
Oh my god.
Fuck it. The whole place is gonna explode in a second anyway.
Come on.
It's been like a lot of seconds.
But what
11.
I'm gonna
You
do.
have 11 seconds.
So I'm gonna hold up my crossbow, and the flame is gonna come out of it, but it's gonna be bright white. It's gonna be like the good guy flame that we learned how to cast
When I was dead.
in hell. So
what?
It's
Or heaven.
don't worry about it, Poxxin. It's good fire.
In the underworld.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So that's what I do.
Okay. Then they make dexterity saving throws.
They sure do. It's not very good.
There are 3 successes, one of which is the King of Thieves. But
Great. 24 damage.
okay, it feels so. The King of Thieves and the other 2 who succeed protect themselves. It feels like the other guys take the full 24.
Great. Then I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Freaking sorcerers. Just like shooting fire out of everywhere. Oh my god.
There are a lot more saves this time. You only deal the damage to 3 of the guards, but you do deal the damage to the King of Thieves as well.
32.
Okay. The 3 guards that you hit fall.
Great.
Anthony, does this clip at all the explosive in any way?
No. They're on the other side of the room.
Damn it, because I was gonna. It'd be funny to trigger it right away on them.
Oh, hilarious.
Okay. Gebetto, it's your turn.
Great. Gebetto is gonna run past the box. Hey, is that totally open? Is that good, Poxxin?
What? What?
Is that crate totally open? Are you good? Like, is that thing what you came for?
Yeah.
Great. And Gebetto.
You should probably move out of this area.
Right. Gebetto continues running.
Or don't. I mean, you could help me. Just stay right here, and I try to position him right in front of the explosive. A little bit to the left. No. Get out of here.
I keep running behind a crate to kind of like brace myself.
Good.
For
Put yourself
impact.
behind Tinder. That should,
Okay.
Make sure you swipe right.
So you run probably to like the east side of the room, but you're still on the like library stuff, like the storage, the important stuff, but you're hidden behind a crate on the far side of that.
Yeah.
So you're almost back to that T that you were originally at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to cast Blur on myself just in case.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and hide where I'm standing, or where I'm like crouched.
Okay. Kef, it's your turn.
Anthony, I forgot to roll for the quickling in the fireball. It's dead. it rolled a 1. Holy shit.
Okay.
Cat's gonna run up and hit a guard with one of the redeemers.
Okay. Yeah, you wade into battle with the guards. Go ahead and make an
After
attack.
running around in a circle.
I thought one turn was 6 seconds, but it's one round is 6 seconds.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
okay? 22 to hit.
Hits.
13 damage.
Okay, yeah, you crack one of the ones that's sort of been hit a couple of times, and he falls to the ground.
Cool. I will move on to another one.
Yep.
19 to hit.
Hits.
9 damage.
Okay, yeah, that one you smack, but it's not quite enough. He's just still standing.
All right.
All right, cool. Next up is weird. Gillick, it's your turn. I put Keth out of order. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
It's fine. How close is everyone?
To you? You and Poxxin are in the corner. That's it.
Okay. All right. Where's everyone else relative to us and the orb?
40 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to cast as a bonus action Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to grab the orb and have Poxxin touch it. And then if I can, I would like to essentially run around the room and have every single one of us touch the orb and use my lay on hands power as everyone touches it.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Yep. Yeah. No, this is happening.
Shit.
We're doing it.
We're all
We're all going to have a great time.
It's going to be a painful but fast-moving moment in all of our lives.
I didn't want to kill your characters. I'm sorry.
So you pick up the orb, and you have Poxxin grab onto it, and you cast a point of lay on hands through it, and you
I'm now at 14.
You what?
I'm at 14 hit points.
Yeah, so you and Poxxin are both holding on it. You spend a point of lay on hands. The energy travels from each of you. You each lose a hit point. It swirls around inside the orb that seems to grow with energy, and it fires off a beam in a random direction. Roll a d10% for me.
This didn't work the way. We all take one hit point.
Just one d10?
Not yet.
2d10.
Just him and Poxxin right now.
Okay, 2d10. There's one. There's the other one. Yep. I got a 71.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. So the beam.
Oh no.
The beam shoots behind you and slams into the bomb on the wall. It explodes. You and Poxxin need to make dexterity saving throws.
With advantage.
Not for him.
Oh, that's terrible.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, your real strong suit.
Pray Tyora, man. Pray Tyora.
Here we go. $18.
Wow!
I rolled a 19. No. Happy about this.
Fuck me.
I got 12.
Okay, so Poxxin, do you take half damage even if you fail? Is that what evasion does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so you both take half damage. The bomb explodes for 42 damage. So you each take 21.
21.
So Gillick is down.
Gillick is down. Gillick is down.
So is the wall at the back of the room, which has blown open. The iron chest has been blasted forward. Can you make another dexterity saving throw for me, Poxxin?
Oh, hey, 22.
Okay, the chest like flies forward, and you just duck out of the way from getting like scooped up in it as it slams into the wooden crates and just smashes through them. The fluid like just goes everywhere. Splinters of wood, illicit substances, whatever was in these boxes, it just goes flying all over the place. Gebetto, you are protected, but the boxes and the wood does spray over your head. And now the back wall is exposed and open to the street behind. And Gillick is unconscious. Asher, it's your turn.
Okay. Asher runs up to Gillick and gives him. Jeez, this has been like. This has happened twice now. Someone falls and almost dies, and I heal them, and then just keep running. I go up to Gillick. I cast at level 2 Cure Wounds.
This is going exactly as I planned.
5 and a 6, so 11 plus 3, so 14.
Okay.
Gillick, you see the face of death, and then open your eyes.
And Poxxin, you have the orb right now. With Gillick going unconscious, he let go, so you have the orb.
Oh man. And that is all I have the ability to do. I am super tapped out of stuff.
Yeah, you get to about the opening, more or less.
Cool.
Okay, Poxxin, it's your turn. You have the orb.
I am going to wrap it in a... I'll take a pillowcase out of my pack, and I'll wrap the orb thing in my pillowcase, put it back into my pack, and I'll announce to the group, "Hey, we're good. We're ready to leave. Don't do anything else. We gotta get out of here. This. Oh Jesus, you guys. Oh jeez. This. All right. Oh man, we're leaving. I'm leaving. But it's time to go. Oh God. Fuck. And well, the fucking lasers and explosions and God, this is bad. This is bad.
This isn't even the worst thing we've ever done.
Oh God, it's the worst. This is not how any of this was supposed to go. Oh shit. All right. Well, see ya. So I'm gonna start actually making my way to the street.
Okay, yeah. You're still pretty close to the hole in the wall, so I think you get outside to the street just fine.
Great. And I'm gonna slip into shadows.
Perfect. Keth, it's your turn. You're engaged with some of the guards.
Oh, congratulations! Oh my lord!
Oh my god!
God, Keth, you're gonna look so pretty.
He will.
I will. Keth just kind of like looks around. This has been a very rough day.
You just kind of wake up into this.
Can I punch the guy in the face in front of me first?
Just leave.
Sure.
$29 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
All right.
Roll your unarmed strike damage.
It turns out to be Asher. Oh, weird.
That wouldn't be the first time.
That's for going on stage with a goddamn pineapple!
Wow.
8 damage.
Okay, yeah, the one guy that you already hit with a Redeemer who's been splashed with a bunch of other attacks, you do punch him across the face, and he crumples, and you have a free rein to run.
That's what Keth does. He takes off after Pox.
Okay, and with the boots, you get right out into the street. Like a shot. Just, you're gone.
Just keeps going.
Okay. They move. They close in on Ginevera. The King of Thieves and 3 of them sort of get close enough to attack you, Ginevera. They make attacks. Weird. Okay. Really?
What?
Great. So they come in sword swinging, and you are sort of like defensively trying to avoid their attacks. You're dodging here and there. They try to all squeeze in, so like none of them get very good shots at you. They're just like stumbling over themselves a little bit. The King of Thieves does manage to nick you once with his blade. For 14.
Ow.
You got real lucky.
Great.
8
attacks, 1 hits.
Wait, there were 8 people surrounding her?
4.
Oh, okay.
So it is now your turn. They're sort of just coming at you in a wave.
Can I make it? Okay, I cast invisibility on myself and then I run to the door.
Okay, you still make a stealth check.
Do I still have Asher's plus 2?
Negative.
But you do have.
Well, I rolled a,
you have advantage.
I rolled a crit anyway.
Oh well, okay.
I rolled a 20 anyway.
Yeah, so you.
I didn't look at the dice before I asked.
So you cast invisibility. You just like disappear from view, and then I think you probably like twist and turn in a way that they think you're somewhere you're not. So when you turn to run, they try to swing in, and you're just totally gone, and you bolt off toward the door. You get to about the opening as well. Okay, Gebetto, it's your turn.
Is there anything nice that comes out of this this exploded set of crates that I can see as I get up?
Nothing that survived.
Okay.
They looked like maybe there
bummer.
was some illicit substances in here, but they are scattered all over the place and a little bit burnt up.
Sure. All right. Everybody else has made it out, though?
At least to
Yes.
the door. Except for Gillick. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah. Am I still on the ground? Like, I have 14 hit points. Can I get up? Like, I'm feeling kind of wobbly.
On your turn, you can get up.
Okay, perfect.
On your turn.
Am I cheering?
On your turn. All right, great. Gebetto is going to use Minor Illusion to cast what looks like a portal, kind of like a still image of a portal in the blown out door, and then he's going to run through it.
Okay, great. Perfect.
And he's going to keep concentration on that. Gillick running through it is going to be what triggers him to stop concentrating on it.
Okay, Gillick, it's your turn.
Okay.
Gillick, follow me through the portal, he yells before he runs through the portal.
Gillick, like, wakes up, like, is, like, kind of on the ground and kind of, like, just kind of, like, laying there for a minute. And then he hears Gebetto's voice and he gets up really fast. And he's, like, kind of wobbly as he stands up, you know. There are illicit substances being burned in the air. He's kind of like...
He's freebasing.
It's just... Gillick is having a really rough day. Where's the orb? That is where Gillick's attention is.
Gillick doesn't know.
Gillick doesn't know where the orb is?
Correct.
Gillick will use Divine Sense. Because the orb is the only thing on his mind.
Okay. Yeah, you use your divine sense, but it doesn't... it doesn't seem to register in one way or another. Right?
Really?
Because divine sense looks for good and evil things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. This still rounds, right? That's probably enough. Like, unless
That's
I can
fine.
use.
If you can run.
Okay. Because the other thing I could do is detect magic. But if that's too much for one turn.
No, that's fine. If you can use detect magic, that's fine.
Okay.
When you cast detect magic, the things that you're familiar with glowing glow. Your weapons, some of the small trinkets and items you and your friends have. What glows very brightly is the shield that you have, abjuration.
Mm-hmm.
Geneviere's necklace,
Right.
divination. Asher's pendant, necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And the orb, which you can see through the wall. And it's just like hovering out there. Someone else has it on the other side of the wall.
Okay. Gillick snaps back into himself and runs through the portal.
Okay. You guys hear the King of Thieves scream out in rage that the portal, that they've escaped through a portal! A portal! No! And then the portal dissipates.
Oh, that's so good.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.
You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Mikey.
What?
That's an elf reference.
Shit, fuck this.
See, the bit came around. It's funny now.
3s and 7s, baby.